channel. Today I wanted to go through some of the essentials that I bring with me when traveling. I do want you to note that I only do carry-on. I'm not into the checked luggage. I don't check my luggage. I've never checked my luggage. So these are the essentials that you can bring with you when you're just using a carry-on. Of course, the first thing is my passport. I like traveling outside of the country. I feel like there's just more to explore. There's more food. There's more culture. You just get to indulge in a lot of new things. So traveling outside of the country is something that I really enjoy doing. So I have to ensure that my passport is still good and that there's still enough time before expiration depending on the country that I'm going to. Another essential for me is just making sure I have currency for whatever country that I'm going to. I know last year at the end of the year when we went to the Christmas markets, I was one of the only girls to actually bring currency, and we did run into the issue a few times where there were some things that were cash only. The next big thing for me is books. I always have to make sure that I have books with me, enough to keep me entertained on some of the days that maybe we're traveling to a new city or to a new country, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to be entertained and not bored. I also like to read before bed and read in the airports on my layovers, so I just want to make sure that I have enough to keep my mind occupied. That way I'm not just sitting there bored. The next couple of things are hand sanitizer and chapstick. These are kind of essentials that I, in general, just don't go anywhere without. I keep hand sanitizer and chapstick in my car, at work, in my bag, just about anywhere. It's always with me. It's always just something that I use on a daily basis. We definitely cannot forget the AirPods. These are just really nice when you're trying to watch videos in public, maybe at the airport or on transits or anything like that, and you don't have to worry about disturbing anybody around you. I do really like the idea of bringing my Beats, because they have sound cancellation, and I think that would be really nice on the plane. However, they're kind of bulkier. They do take up a lot more space, and so I always kind of opt for the AirPods because they're super slim. They fit just about anywhere. They're easy to bring. They really don't take up any space at all. So the AirPods is just a nice option because of how small they are. I'm always bringing a travel tote with me as well. It's just really convenient when you're walking around towns, if you want to bring water with you, or if you end up picking up some souvenirs, or your friends need you to carry things. It's just nice having a bigger bag. That way it can fit a lot more things in it. So this is something that I pretty much never travel without, just in case, because you never really know. One of the other huge things is, of course, my portable charger. So I pretty much try to bring this anytime I'm traveling, just because I think I forgot it once and my battery almost ran out on my phone, and I was kind of in panic mode because I didn't have a way to charge my phone. Unfortunately, the airplane didn't take the kind of charge that I had, and it was just this whole big thing. So I was in full panic mode, and I thought I had brought it and I didn't. So this is something that I'm always putting on my checklist. I like this specific one. It looks like it's called Rav Power. I've had it for probably 8 years. I've had it for a very long time, but it's been a lifesaver, and it charges my phone 4 or 5 times before I have to recharge the battery pack. So to me, that's amazing, and I feel like I would almost opt for something that charges your battery more times than just one time. Otherwise, you're gonna have to keep remembering to charge this battery as well. And last but not least, I typically always bring my iPad as well. It's a little bit slimmer than a laptop. It doesn't take up really too much space at all. And then I can always download movies from Netflix, and I can watch them on the plane. That way I don't have to only be limited to what the plane is offering. So those are the biggest things that I'm always ensuring are on my travel list when I'm packing. Those are things that I absolutely cannot live without. They're things that are just necessities for me. I hope this list helped you. I hope that it helps you with your next trip or your road trip or whatever you have going on. And if there's anything that you have that maybe I didn't have on this list, drop them down in the comment. I would love to know what a necessity is for you, because maybe I'm really missing something here. Thank you so much for watching.